with Tess Posthumus from the Flying Dutchman Cocktails in Amsterdam. Tess, welcome.
Thank you, welcome.
Thank you. So we're sitting on a very sunny rooftop hotel in Berlin, having a lovely time. So Tess, as you know, backstory, we love to just delve a little bit into your backstory about you and your gay life. And I really want to start off asking you, when do you think the first time you thought you fancied the ladies?
I was young. The first time I realized I really fancied the ladies, I think I must have been 9, 10, somewhere like that.
Okay, yeah.
But I was always interested in women, or in girls, or in my babysitter. So I don't really exactly know when it struck me that it's a fancy kind of thing, or that it was more like I really want to be close to you, I want to get your attention. Mm-hmm. So when that turning point was like, okay, I'm one of those that doesn't like the other sex.
Cool. And then was that something that you kept to yourself for a while, that you didn't, or did you talk to friends about it, or your family?
Oh no, it was big secret.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it took a long time before I came out. Well, not a long time, but for me it took a very long time. Because I'm always very vocal about everything I think and do, and so I came out a week before I turned 18.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, what I said, like I kind of knew my entire life, and before I went to high school, so I was younger than 12, I already knew that I was gay, because I saw a folder in a library, and I was like, this makes sense to me. So I know it was before that age already. So for at least 6 years I was carrying this secret with me. It just took a long time before I was ready to talk to the world about it.
Yeah, so school years, so that must have been tricky when you've got kind of carrying around a secret like that.
Yeah, and it's also trying to give it a place yourself, and still also don't wanting to be different. So of course I dated guys, I had boyfriends, I kissed with guys, and also I liked guys, but looking back it's more that I like them as friends, and I can look up to guys or certain guys, but it's nothing close to love. But that took me a while to figure out that I was gay and not bisexual or anything. So it took me a while also for myself to figure out, okay, so I know I like the girls, but in what extent do I like the girls?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you think there was a turning point when you thought, no, I'm definitely not bi, it definitely is gay?
Yeah, I just got the butterflies for the girls. So
Nothing for the boys.
Nothing for the boys. No, it was just more like I really like being with you, but looking back, that's just good friendship, or really having respect for somebody, looking up to somebody or something. But it's the butterflies and the I can't think straight kind of thing that only happened with girls.
Yeah. Great. And when you were at school, this is your big secret. Did you have sort of role models in on TV or films or anything like that you could sort of, that gave you comfort, there were other people out there like you and other role models?
Not really, no role models. Which is why I try to always be very vocal about it. So also on my social media and everything, I never hide the fact that I'm gay. Always try to be that role model for women in my industry, because it's a very, very male-dominated industry, but also to be a very role model or example for, okay, you can be gay, you can do whatever you want, and you can actually have a girlfriend and have a very serious, good quality relationship. So I try to never hide that fact, because I did not have any role models.
Yeah, okay. And do you think, because you did sort of have a bit of a profile, what it's like when people are kind of coming into the bar and then they already know your profile, they already know you're gay, that's a good thing, you're not having to come out to people? Or is it sometimes a bit of a weird thing when they know in advance about you?
It's actually still very weird sometimes, because you like, again, I do not hide this fact at all. Like I post pictures with my girlfriend on a regular basis. We've been together for 5 years. But still, sometimes when I do a guest shift or an event abroad and they book me and my business partner, who's a man, they really ask us the question, so shall we book you 1 or 2 rooms? Are you together? It's like, no, we're not together. So it's still, a lot of people think because he's a guy and I'm a girl, So it's not, for a lot of people, they don't really see the fact that I'm gay.
But I bet then sometimes when you check into hotels with your girlfriend, they ask you if you definitely want a double bed and maybe you want a twin.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
we all
always
have that,
specify
don't we?
it. I always specify in the notes when I book online, double bed, not a twin, double bed. But and in countries like we're now in Germany, and like you don't have that trouble in this country, I think. But whenever I'm traveling in Asia, it's always like, are you sure? Is it lost in translation somewhere? Do you really not want a twin? It's like the two single beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's yeah. So actually, of course, there were some role models, but they weren't examples for me per se, because they were very stereotypical lesbians. So, or they were the super lipstick lesbian, or very butchy, and I didn't feel either way. I'm just I'm a somewhat tomboyish girl. So I think it's very important to have examples who just are, and not are very stereotypical gay. So either super femme or super butch.
Because it's kind of funny, isn't it? Because you put yourself into a pigeonhole of gay, and then within that pigeonholes there are other ones, you know, so people want to try and slot you in, and they can't figure you out.
Definitely.
Because you're a tomboy but you've got long hair.
Exactly.
It's freaking people out.
It's like,
you
so
know.
what are you? So but literally, you do not want to know how often people ask me if, like, who's the male in our relationship. It's like, I'm not asking you your favorite sex position. Like, you're kind of like trying to figure out how we have sex, kind of. It's like, this is rude and weird. It's like, we're girls, there is no male in our relationship because we're lesbians.
And then I just wanted to ask you as well, obviously what it's like for all of us is we're out and about, and then there's people that don't know that we're gay, you know, so we meet people all the time that are new, and obviously you know, you're travelling around and going to new bars and all that sort of thing. Do you ever get to a point where you just think, I just can't be bothered to have that conversation, and I'm just going to sort of slide over it, or just not, you know?
Oh, definitely, yes. So 2 weeks ago I was in Moscow for work, and we know all that that's not the place to be gay at the moment. So whenever people ask me there if I have a boyfriend or if I'm engaged or anything, I just say yes. Annika turns into a boy when I'm in Moscow.
Because I think people say, oh, what was it like when you came out? But he's like, we're always coming out all the time, even when you get into a taxi, and he'll say something about, you know.
Yeah. And it's
your other
weird.
half.
I just had a conversation yesterday. It's like, so I work in a very male-dominated industry, and then the fact that you're gay, then they always try to put you in a certain box. So the moment they figure out you're gay, and this is in my industry, but also in a taxi or anything, they think, oh, so my team. So they start sharing this very awkward things about girls or women they're dating, or like, so I have 4 girlfriends, and then it's like, it doesn't make me your friend. It's like, I do not agree you having multiple girlfriends at the same time. It's like, it makes it sometimes very, very awkward.
It's this kind of like they think you kind of overshare. Well, they want to overshare because you've said something as well.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
No, it's funny.
It triggers very, very extreme reactions sometimes.
Absolutely. And how do you feel like for you in Amsterdam? What's it like being sort of a gay woman in Amsterdam? Is it really cool? Is it this, you know, you're happy you can walk everywhere with your girlfriend hand in hand, or?
I can walk everywhere hand in hand with my girlfriend, but again, that's because we both have long hair. I think if we were both butchy, or one of us, we would still have a problem in Amsterdam. And it's a sad thing, because Amsterdam or the Netherlands was the first country where you were able to have a gay marriage. It used to be super open-minded. That's changing. There is a lot more gay violence or anti-gay violence. I have a lot of male gay friends, and they cannot walk hand in hand. It's and in certain areas in Amsterdam, my girlfriend does not feel comfortable holding hands. So it's unfortunately less positive than we think of Amsterdam.
Yeah, I think that's a general thing across the board, that people think the gays, they're okay now. You know, a lot of places same-sex marriage is all sorted, so it's fine. But as we both know, you know,
there is so much to do still. It's even like, so we've been together for almost 5 years now. We bought a house, but even those simple legal things is still difficult, still in Amsterdam. And It's thinking about kids and arrangements about that. It's so much unnecessary hassle. Besides the fact that it's already a hassle because you're gay, so it's no, we are definitely not there yet. No.
No. And do you feel that makes you kind of want to retreat to gay bars? Do you sort of do that, or?
Not really. I unfortunately we don't really have a lesbian bar anymore. We used to have a couple, but the last real girl-only bar closed last year. And there was an open-minded club where I used to frequent, and I loved that place because it was open-minded. So also a lot of straight people. So my friends, who are a very good blend of straight and gay, we would go party together, and everybody was okay there. And it was a club where it wasn't too obviously gay, but there was also no problem with people who are anti-gay. But also they now went back to only one open-minded night a week. So it's there is less and less gay places. I think there's a lot of dating scoring places for male gay, but it's not so much party having fun places anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you. So a lot still to do.
A lot still to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for rocking it and being so,
Out
present
and proud.
and proud.